Welcome to Spiritual Changemakers, the podcast that guides you through tough times with practical tools and inspiring stories. I'm Andrea Thomas, your host and the Sacred Transitions Coach. Join us as we hear from spiritual changemakers who have connected with their higher power and overcame adversity. Whether you are navigating a difficult transition or seeking to deepen your spiritual practice, our podcast provides guidance to help you find magic in the change. Come on this journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation with us and unlock your potential to become your best self.
Hello, my beautiful souls. So excited to be here with you after I have been offline and disconnected for a couple of days for my journey to Machu Picchu. I'm still fresh that I came out from Machu Picchu. Hello, beautiful. Still integrating everything because the energy and the experience that I have had there was so potent, so transformative, and I'm so excited to share with you today what are the lessons that I got from going to Machu Picchu, from hiking Huayna Picchu or Huayna Picchu, something like that. It has different names. And share with you the energy and the experience that I would say it's an experience at least once in a lifetime that I highly recommend everyone to go and do it. And I just came back 2 days ago from Machu Picchu, and yesterday was still a day of integration where I felt very tired. I almost felt sick, and I was like, oh my God, like there is so much energy right now integrating after that experience. And not just that, but actually I felt it, and I knew that it's going to be very transformative. I booked it for 11/11. Yes, the Huayna Picchu, and that was the only circuit I was able to do it. You'll see if you're ever gonna go that there are different circuits that you can do. And I was like, I just feel it's so strong that less is more. And I'm actually perfectly okay to just do one circuit, but this is the one that I have to do. And my real estate agent, the one who has helped me sell my home in the States, is the one that told me, oh my God, you're going to Peru, you have to go and do Huayna Picchu, which is literally the mountain behind Machu Picchu that you see everywhere, no? And he's like, it's hard, but it's worth it. So what I was keep hearing all the time is that it's hard, but I'm like, I can do it, and I feel it very strongly that I have to go, that I have to do this specific hike, and I wouldn't choose it any other way. So even before I went there, I decided to go a day before on 10/11 and hiking on 11/11. Actually, Machu Picchu and the energy asked me to go inwards days and days before. And I was literally feeling the energy so strongly. I was cleansing and preparing myself. The day before I traveled, I stayed all day in bed, listening to mantras, singing and crying. And that was part of my preparation for it. And as I went there, and I have here, I made some notes, some short notes to remember, to share with you all of the lessons and the wisdom and the amazing things that I got to learn and experience. As I went there, everything was just going perfectly, literally. I had a blast on the train. I took the famous 360 panoramic view train, and I danced. There was a show, there was a ceremony, and I was like, oh my God, this is so much fun. And I chose to actually go alone on this trip. And it was such a big experience, and I would say it's so important for us, either if you are in a relationship or you are not, to actually do things on our own. Because what I got to see now that I took myself on this trip, yes, and I organized everything, I booked everything, I got to reconnect back with my badass girl, with the girl who can, like, the woman who can do things, achieve things, who is confident, who can put things together, who can organize. And it was just this reconnection with the confidence and the trust within myself. And I would say it's very, very important to go and do things on your own, especially if you are in a relationship, especially if you have a family. It's such a big way to connect back to your essence, because when you have a family, when you are in a relationship, especially if you are the woman, it's very easy, to just let the man handle things, especially the organizational things, and you go and handle more of, like, I don't know, the food, the kids, and so on. So please, the first thing, and I would say the first even lesson from this trip, it's in order to reconnect with yourself, with your essence, with the confidence, with your ability to meet yourself and to do things, go and take a trip on your own. And I promise you that it is going to shift you, change you, and shift your energy almost in an instant. But you have to do it, and you have to be willing to take the time for yourself. You have to be willing maybe to disappoint others, and know that you are worth it. You are worth it to do that for yourself. So I arrived there in Agua Caliente, and it's called Agua Caliente, which means hot water for those that don't speak Spanish, because they have these pools with natural hot waters. I arrived there and I was exhausted because both days I woke up at 5 a.m. So super, super early mornings. But I'm like, I'm not here to sleep. I'm here for a short time. And I just decided to go and walk. And I went to this beautiful butterfly farm where I got to learn a lot about the butterflies, about the fact that they take 5 to 6 months to come alive. And then they only live between 3 days and I think a few weeks, they were saying. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. That's so insane for them to put so much work into the fact to come here to the world, to get to live, in order to only do it for just a little bit, a fraction of a time. And anyhow, I would love to get to the day of Machu Picchu. And there I was. It was 6 a.m. I was waiting for the bus to go up to Machu Picchu in order to be able to climb the Huayna Picchu. And as I was in line, it's like literally around 1 hour line, it started raining. And I was observing. And this is one of those times right now where it can rain a lot. The season is starting, the rainy season. And it's also the risk when you go to the early trip, the 7 a.m. trip, that there's going to be very cloudy, foggy, and you're not going to be able to see much. But as I was witnessing the rain, I was there just like waiting and witnessing. I was like, okay, if there is going to be rain, if I am meant to hike in the rain, that means that's what I need. And I was literally feeling and seeing that means the rain is going to help me cleanse. The rain is going to help me let go of what's not serving me. It's what's not mine anymore. and I'm just going to embrace it. And then the other thought came to my mind that, oh my God, I actually feel that the Creator right now brought the rain in order to clean the clouds, to clean the fog. So when I arrive there, it's gonna be perfect. And I was like exploring, with these two thoughts. And then I was like, however it is going to be, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be for my highest good. It's gonna be great. So I just trust that this trip is gonna unfold exactly as it has to unfold. And I swear to you that the moment I arrived up to Machu Picchu, the rain stopped. The rain stopped, and I was like, oh my God, thank you. This is so amazing. And then I went through the ruins, through the ruins of Machu Picchu, feeling the energy. And I was witnessing myself as I wanted to rush. I was like, okay, but let's just get there to the hike, and let's just do to the hike, almost as if let's just get over with it, But I was like, okay, I'm here just once. I don't know if or when I'm gonna come again. So I was constantly pausing, and I was like, slow down, slow down. So very, very important when we do anything, we already know that awareness and presence is everything, no? But can we bring that awareness to that present moment and actually experience what is, and actually be present with what is? Because so many times, no, we are waiting so much, for example, to go to a trip, to arrive to a destination, to do something. We are waiting for that, but then when we are there, we are occupied with all kind of different thoughts. We are occupied with the chatter in our mind. And this is one of the first lessons I want to share with you. As I started hiking up the mountain, I was witnessing how my mind, the chatter of my mind, was constantly saying, oh my God, this is so hard. This is so challenging. Can you relate when you do something that is hard? And I was like, this is so hard. This is so challenging. And then I was keep going, and it was so hard because literally the stairs were like this and very big. I had to take very big steps. And as I was witnessing my mind, I stopped and I said, okay, and what if it's hard? What if it's challenging? What does that mean? Does it mean I should stop? Hell no. I came here with a purpose. I came here with a destination. I am not going to stop. So that's one of the things, one of the first lessons, to pay attention to what it is that your mind is telling you. Yeah? What are the thoughts that are keep playing over and over and over in your mind? And then, say bullshit. That's bullshit, mind. I choose something else and shift the story, shift your thoughts, and even talk to your mind. That can be very beneficial as well. Then the second lesson I want to share with you is, as I was going on these big stairs, I was keep looking up, and I was like, oh, it's so far. It is so much. It is so hard. When I was looking all the way up to how many stairs and how far I have to go. But then I was wearing this hat. I would bring my look down, and I was like, okay, even though the destination is all the way up, I'm gonna focus on one stair at a time. So I was telling myself, one step at a time. one stair at a time. I can do this. I got this. And I was cheering myself on. And this takes me also to any goals we have, no, in life. When we set up a goal and we have a destination where we want to go, amazing, have it, it's there. But then bring your focus, bring your attention to just the first step and the next step, in order for you to be able to create the momentum, in order for you to be able to keep going, you know, because so many times we create these big goals. We have this big outcome that we want to achieve. But then when we think how many steps we have to take in order to arrive there, we feel totally overwhelmed. And then we stop because it's like, no, there is too much. It's too hard. I cannot do it. And that's why so many people stop. But when you just focus on, let me just achieve and go through the first step and then the second step, and just go slowly but steady, one by one, you also create this beautiful momentum. And the momentum, once you create it, it's like this energy in motion. Then you are keep going over and over, and allow yourself to make stops. Like I have made some stops on my hike, but short ones. Yeah, I would take a break for 1 or 2 minutes at a time. And that's it. And then I would keep going. And it's very important. Yes, the breaks are important, but make sure that the breaks you take are not too long, too extensive, because if they are, then you're losing the momentum. You're losing that energy that is in motion. So that's the second lesson. The third lesson I want to share with you is when I started hiking, you know, I would see couples, I would see like friends with friends hiking together, and I was like, oh, that is so cool. I'm actually hiking by myself. I was feeling this a little bit like, oh, I would love to actually have someone with me right now. You know, that feeling? But then I said, you know, it is how it is. I am meant to go alone right now, and I will make the most out of it. So I'm okay with it. I got this. But then as I was hiking, I got to meet this beautiful girl from France. I don't remember exactly her name. She told me like twice, but I forgot it. Carla or something like it. And we both stopped at the same time to take a break. And then I just started chatting, yes, because I am an extrovert. I love meeting people. I love connecting with people. And I just asked her, where are you from? What's your name? And so on. And she shared with me. And then without even realizing, we just started hiking together at the same time. And when we would make stops, sometimes I would go first, sometimes she would go first. And then we would take turns who was leading. And I have to say that experience itself made my hiking so much more fun, more engaging. Like it brought that sense of community in, where I was like, oh, and we were like motivating each other, we were inspiring each other, and it was just so much fun, which it got me to this lesson of I can do it alone. I love it alone. I am great alone, but doing it in community, it's amazing. And together you go fast, because what I realized is that we were literally motivating each other, you know, and then we were keeping the rhythm with each other. It's like, yeah, she can do it, I can do it, and so on. So it brought me this sense of community, and I was like, ooh, I really really desire right now in the place where I'm at in my life to be part of a community of badass women who are in their soft power era, who motivate each other, who have big, audacious goals, who are rule breakers. So stay tuned, because I have not found that community that I resonate with. Yeah, there are a lot of them, but not something that I particularly resonate with. So stay tuned, as this is something that I feel it's coming for me to create and put together. And it's gonna be women only, yes? And not just that, but this girl from France, she was with 3 other friends. And you know what is funny? That one of her friends had her ankle twisted. And now I was, wow, you kidding me? You are hiking Huayna Picchu with your ankle twisted? I was, wow, you are such an inspiration right now for me and for everyone else. Because so many times, we are in perfect condition, perfect health, but we still let the fear lead us, guide us. And I said, wow, there is no excuse from anyone in order to actually do this hike. If a person that is injured can do it, then anyone can do it. So you go, girl, if you're gonna watch this. And I want to share with you the 4th lesson. It's actually that your mindset creates your reality. As I was hiking, as I was being aware, as I was observing, as I was being with Pachamama, with the energies there, I was really constantly redirecting my focus. And this is an amazing day. Everything is happening for me. Everything is perfect. And I would just bring in that attitude that no matter how it is going to unfold, no matter if it's gonna rain, no matter if I'm hiking alone, no matter if I'm gonna starve as I'm hiking this Huayna Picchu, because I thought I cannot take food with me and I was terrified I'm gonna starve. No matter if I'm gonna take 3 hours to do the hike, it's all perfect. It's all unfolding for me, for my highest good. So your attitude, your perspective, the way you look at things, it is going to dictate how you experience them. Because, for example, when you saw the rain, how it was for me before I started the hike, if you would have said, oh my God, this is gonna be terrible, I don't think I can do the hike in the rain, I'm gonna be all wet, and it's just gonna destroy my whole trip, how do you think your experience would have been? Terrible, no? Like, you have waited for so long probably to be there and have that experience, and afterwards, with your thoughts, your attitude towards what is happening, you would have ruined it. But when you approach it, when you bring this perspective that it's all happening for me, it's all unfolding for me, it's all perfect, I will take no matter what comes. Oof, just watch out, because magic, it is going to unfold. And that's exactly how it was for me. I literally felt that those 2 days, and even the days before, as I was preparing my energetic field, especially for that trip, it all was perfect, including the fact that I had the 7 a.m. scheduled trip. Yes, I had a 7 a.m. There were 2 routes that you can take for Huayna Picchu, the 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. And the 9 a.m. were all booked when I went to book it. And it was only the 7 a.m. And I remember when I was hiking down, after I spent around 2 hours up watching the beautiful, gorgeous views that I will share pictures on Instagram and videos. As I was hiking down, it was like all sunny, beautiful, hot. And I was reflecting that, and I said, it's so perfect the way that I woke up at 5 a.m., but I got to do the 7 a.m. hike because the temperature was absolutely perfect. It was not too hot, there was shade. I couldn't have asked for anything else. And I was reflecting, if I would have had the 9 a.m., I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much because it was way hotter than my 7 a.m. trip. So see that the way things are happening and the way things are unfolding are in its divine perfection. The fifth lesson I wanna share is that gratitude multiplies. Gratitude multiplies everything that you're experiencing. As I was sharing the perspective and the focus, how important it is with how you are going to experience things, the same it is with gratitude. When you are grateful, I was literally walking and I was like, I'm so grateful for this bus. I'm so grateful for these people that get to go to work so early in order to make this happen for us. I was so grateful for the hotel that allowed me to check in early. I was grateful for the little patio and the restaurant that was the butterfly farm that I got to like eat something and have a coffee to get more energy in order to keep going. I was so grateful for, first and foremost, Pachamama for welcoming me in so beautiful with her arms open, with her heart open. I could feel her presence, her energy, and find and look for things that you can be grateful for, because when you do that, the universe, the creator, is gonna be like, oh my God, this person is truly appreciating what she has. So let me give her more because she appreciates. But when you just go in motion and just move through life and just like whatever, and focus on what's not working, what you don't like, and so on, then the universe is gonna stop the blessings to come your way, because it's gonna be wait, no point of sending it more, because anyways it's not appreciating what it has right now. So if we send more towards this person, it might overwhelm and it actually might harm her. So take a moment, even right now, as you have been listening to this, maybe you've been watching me, and tap into your heart. And even tap, like use the tapping. Tap into your heart. Take a big breath in and do an exhale. And say with me, I'm so grateful for this life. I am so grateful for my body. I'm so grateful for the experiences I get to have. I'm so grateful for tapping into this energy and listening to this transmission. I'm so grateful for my health. I'm so grateful for my family, for the roof over my head. So grateful for the meal I had today. And see what else comes up for you that you want to share your gratitude and appreciation for. And I want to share right now my gratitude for you and appreciation for you. Thank you for stopping by. I would love for you to say hi. Reach out to me send me a DM and say hi and let me know what it is that resonated with you, what it is that stood out for you. Which one of these lessons are you going to take and apply in your life? And thank you for being here. I love you, I appreciate you, and I believe in you so, so deeply. Bye, my beautiful souls.
Thanks for tuning in to Spiritual Changemakers podcast. To stay connected and help us reach more people like you, please subscribe, follow, and leave a comment. Join our community of spiritual changemakers on social media to connect with like-minded individuals and continue the conversation. Remember, the power to create positive change is within you. Keep showing up as your best self, and let's keep the magic of change alive. Until next time.